It must feel so good, huh, buddy? You were so matted before. Hi guys, good evening. Thank you for the clear. This is Tiffany, 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. And I have some good news, guys. This little bald baby that you see in front of me is the hot mess that was Harry yesterday and today. Unfortunately, none of his beautiful hair could have been saved. When I tell you the way that he smelled, it was so bad that after I washed and took a shower, I could still smell him on my arm where I carried him. It was that bad and that pungent. So there was no saving the hair. So the vets had to shave him down. But I am sure he feels so much better. I mean, he had some mats, his legs were very, very matted. There was definitely no way they could have saved the hair on his legs. And it was probably very painful. His nails were very long and they have been cut, as well as him being shaved and bathed. As you can see, he is on IVs here at the hospital still. But the best news ever. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is the eye that we didn't know he had. That we didn't know what shape it was going to be in, what condition it was going to be in, if it was going to have to be removed. You can see that it's very swollen all around the eye area. And he is on eye drops, of course, for that. You can see all around the eye area is very, very swollen. But he does have an eye there. It does look okay. They do believe that he can see out of it, which is even more amazing. So we got a miracle right here. And I can't tell you what it feels like to touch him and love on him and see him like this, so happy and so relieved, and to have two eyes and to be cleaned and to be feeling better, because it was heartbreaking the last 24 hours. Heartbreaking, thinking of what this poor baby had to endure, what he had been living with, the pain that had to have been from that mass of tight, hard hair that was covering that entire eye, pulling on the skin all around it. You can kind of see on the top and on the bottom, it's all red and irritated. And it is very swollen all around that area. I know you're so happy. I know. For this poor baby to have gotten into that condition, for somebody to have let him get into that condition, there's just no words. Just no words. I mean, and now he's got no hair. And he had a beautiful, beautiful coat. So when it grows in, he is going to be magnificent. But I know that he feels better. I know he does. Here, let's put the blanket on you. You cold? You put the blanket on? Hi. Hi, honey. Hi. When I got the phone call from the doctor that they were able to remove the hair, and that he did have an eye under there and that they did believe he could see out of it. I cannot tell you how happy I was. I about cried. I was so ecstatic. They do have him on antibiotics. They do have him on IV fluids and pain meds, some anti-inflammatories. There were some numbers on his blood work that were a little high and elevated. So they got him on the proper meds and everything in hospital. They're going to try to feed him tonight. They're going to do the food trial tonight, make sure everything is okay and that he's handling it well. Then they're going to try to switch him to oral medications tomorrow. He is on eye medications. There you can see it's red and swollen and irritated, that whole area where that really tight patch of hair was covering his eye. Hi, buddy. How's my little guy? How's that little guy? I know. Oh, thank you for the crooked kiss. Thank you for the crooked kiss. I know. Okay, you're gonna try to crawl up? Okay, hold on. Come here. Come here. Okay, ready? Let's flip this. There we go. Oh, and for anybody who's watching this now that was worried about the pictures on the earlier post and why it looked like a different eye, it's because I took the pictures from the videos I did. Like the video I just did was a straight on video, and then this one is me flipping the camera to the front view, so it looks like a different eye, but it's not. Just so everybody is aware. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Your little crooked tongue. Oh, I know, I missed you. Oh, guys. I can't tell you how heartbroken I was to see him in this condition, the condition he was in. And then last night, worrying about him all night. And then when they were able to get him in today, worrying about him all day today and what was going to happen. And if he was going to have an eye or if it was going to have to be removed. You want to get down? Okay. Here. Lay on the blanket. Lay on the blanket. There you go. And now to see him and be able to pet him and love on him and touch him and know that he's going to be okay. It's the best feeling in the world. And I go back and forth from the best feeling in the world to the most anger in the world, from the condition he was in and what he had to endure and how long he had to live like that, and his past injuries, and his jaw is messed up and his hips are messed up, and how it happened and how long he lived like that. You gonna come in my lap? Okay, let me cover you. I'll cover you. How about that? How about that? How about that, my little guy? I know. Who's the best little guy? Who's the best little guy? Best little guy. So I wanted to jump on and give you guys an update, because I know that you all have been probably sitting and waiting like we were, wondering, hoping, praying. And there it is. There's the eye. You have two eyes, two beautiful brown eyes. Sweet little boy. Sweet little boy. Had to endure so much pain and suffering. No more, honey. No more. That's all behind you, I promise. So he will stay here in the hospital overnight. As I said, he will be rehooked up to his IVs, his IV fluids, his medications, antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, pain medications. He's getting eye drops in his eyes. And then tomorrow they will try to switch him to orals and see how he does on that. I think they'll recheck his blood, and then we'll make a plan from there. They don't know how long he'll have to stay in the hospital. Hopefully not long, but of course the doctors know best, and we will do whatever they say. Hi, sweet boy. Shannon, he went under anesthesia to do this. They had to put him under anesthesia to do this. It was way too delicate and precise of a procedure to remove that hair, not knowing whether or not there was an eye under there, not knowing whether or not it was an eye that could be saved. So they had to be very, very cautious. So he had to be under anesthesia to do it. And then while he was under, they also gave him a bath and shaved him down. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Also, while they were intubating for anesthesia, 2 more teeth fell out. He's got no teeth on the right side of his mouth whatsoever, on the top or bottom, but 2 of his, a main molar and a smaller molar on the other side, fell out. The one big canine in the front, she said, looked like it was going to come out, but she tried and it wouldn't. So she didn't want to pull it out because that's a whole different ball game. It could cause a fistula and could cause him infection and things like that. So she was not comfortable doing that. She's not a dental surgeon. She said, but he could probably go to a dental surgeon to have that tooth removed and repaired and his jaw fixed the right way. But this is the eye, guys. This is the one that we weren't sure was under there. You can see the whole red ring around his eye. That was all solid, hard, matted hair. And his beautiful little brown eye was hiding under there. Yes, he is a Yorkie. A beautiful little 8-pound Yorkie. And he had beautiful, beautiful hair before they shaved it, even though it was very matted and very gross and very smelly and very disgusting. Once it grows back in, it will be very beautiful. My sweet boy. I am so happy. I'm so happy to have him here in my lap, where he feels comfortable. Thank you for everybody who donated. He had a very high bill, and he is staying in the hospital again tonight. So, again, we could not do this without you guys. You guys are the reason we are able to pull dogs like Harry and get them the help they so desperately need. My baby boy. So again, thank you guys so much. He's starting to fall asleep. I love it. His jaw, they couldn't find any obvious breaks or dislocations in his jaw. He may have had an old injury that healed, and there's nothing, I mean, unless you get a surgeon, a dental surgeon in place, and then you're talking about re-breaking, and like, no, not at his age. We will ensure that he is on the proper anti-inflammatories and pain meds and anything he needs to make sure that we keep him comfortable and pain-free for the rest of his life. He may need to have a tooth or a few removed from a dental specialist, and we'll look into that. But we're not going to do anything major to this little guy at this point. If there was an obvious break or an obvious dislocation, then of course we would have, because we wouldn't want him to live like that. But whatever was done has already healed. Hi, honey. Hi, my little guy. I know. What? I'm right here. I'm right here. So again, guys, thank you so very much for everybody who donated, everybody who prayed. This was an amazing outcome. This was one of the good ones. We were very lucky. He was very lucky. So I am going to sign off and spend a little time cuddling with him, because this little guy's already stolen my heart in only 24 hours. So I want to cuddle him a little bit before I have to send him back. But I also wanted to update you guys and let you know the good news and let you know how he was doing. So again, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Tiffany with Harry, who has 2 beautiful eyes. 100+ abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. We love you guys.